Before we get started, I just wanted to kind of say that I've had some fans reach out to me and tell me that they're disappointed in me, and I just wanted to let them know that I'm sorry for my actions and that I'm gonna work on being better for them.
Have you heard Major League Baseball yet, or anybody?
What was that?
Have you heard from Major League Baseball or the Red Sox since yesterday
About what?
about what happened yesterday? Have you talked to anybody in baseball?
Yes, I have.
And there's been no outcome yet in terms of it.
What do you mean? I'm
Is
suspended
anything,
2
is anything,
games.
okay, is anything beyond that?
No, I just have the 2-game suspension.
Jarren, just, I know it's heat of the moment. Can you just kind of run us through what happened yesterday?
No, I mean, it was just a heckler heckling me, the entire game, and I just let the moment get the best of me and just said something that I shouldn't be saying.
What was your reaction to the suspension?
That's not the most important thing right now. It's just trying to be better and learn from my mistake of what I said is the most important thing right now.
Jarren, did you know in the moment you had said the wrong word? Did it register?
Yeah, I actually apologized to the umpire and the catcher for my actions because they were right there. They heard me say it, but I'm assuming they cut the mic because of my inappropriate words, so it wasn't picked up. But I know that I was apologizing to them for the word I had said.
Jarren, in your frustration, why choose that word?
There was no intent behind the word that was used. It was just the heat of the moment and just happened to be said. It's on me for that word coming out, but there was no intent behind that word being used.
Jarren, I think that in moments like these, people talk about, opportunities to learn from, from the hurt that they've caused. Do you have any sense of, of how you might go about doing that?
Yeah, I've talked to a few people that have been in situations before, and I've gotten a lot of helpful information that I'm gonna take to heart and take my best leap forward and go with what's best to benefit from my mistakes.
You said you heard from fans. How did they reach out to you? Was it social media? And how did that make you feel in the moment?
Well, a lot of fans were just commenting on my pictures and stuff like that and telling me about horrible things about myself. But, I guess I earned that by saying a word that I shouldn't be saying. So I guess it's understandable. They have their freedom of what they want to say about me. So it's understandable. And I'm just sorry for the words that I said.
Is that a word you've used before? Is that a word you recognize?
No, not at all. I know. It's just heat of the moment, just no intent behind the word. It was just the heat of the moment. It just happened to happen.
Jarren, a lot of people have talked about how you've kind of taken on a leadership standpoint on this team. In that sense, how disappointed in yourself just kind of setting that example for teammates?
Yeah, I'm a terrible leader. I know I shouldn't have said that word, and I know I'm going to get looked down on for saying it, and it's my own fault because I brought it up on myself.
Have you been exposed to any spring training discussions where the organization has people talk to players about what to say, what not to say, how to treat people, and so forth? Isn't that part of the catechism of spring training with some organizations?
Yes, yes it is.
Jarren, what have your interactions been like with teammates since this happened?
I haven't really interacted with any of my teammates. I've kind of just been trying to keep my space from them. I don't want to bug them with something that I did, and I don't want to get them wrapped up in all of this. So it's on me. It's my fault, and I just need to be better.
Anyone else for Jarren?
I guess, in terms of baseball as something that's inclusive, how important is it to, is it important that a sport show that it is inclusive of all fans in all walks of life?
Yeah, it is very inclusive. I don't think that my actions should represent what the team and MLB represent. It was just a bad moment on my part, and I'm owning up to it and apologizing for it. But there was no intent to harm anybody or any organization in any way. It was just a dumb mistake on my part that I'm going to learn from.
Jarren, other players like Matt Joyce and Kevin Pillar, who have done similar things to you, have done education to follow up on that. What sort of things do you plan on doing going forward?
My main focus has just been to apologize, so I haven't gone to that point of like learning what I need to do, but that's something that we're definitely going to talk about in the next couple of days or even today. So I'm sure I will learn from that and we'll get down to the point of that.